Hello everyone, my name is Mini Sethi. I hope you all are staying healthy. Today we are going to talk about Hayek's monetary over-investment theory. According to this theory, over-investment in capital goods is main cause of business cycles. According to this theory, over-investment in capital goods is main cause of business cycles. Capital goods are like machines, tools, equipment, etc., which we use for production of goods. And according to this theory, over investment in capital goods is main cause of business cycle, or we can say the over investment in capital goods is main cause of fluctuation in economy. And according to this theory, if market interest rate is less than natural interest rate, it will lead to expansion phase of business cycles. And natural interest rate is established where demand for loan is equal to supply of loan. Means natural interest rate is equilibrium interest rate. On the other hand, market interest rate is actual interest rate that prevail in market in particular time period. If market interest rate is less than natural interest rate, it will lead to expansion phase of business cycle. On the other hand, if market interest rate is more than natural interest rate, it will lead to depression phase of business cycles. First case is when market interest rate is less than natural interest rate. In this diagram, you can see LD is demand for loans and LS is supply of loans. At E point, demand for loans is equal to supply of loans. That's why OR is natural interest rate. As we earlier discussed, natural interest rate is established where demand for loans is equal to supply of loans. At this moment, market interest rate is less than natural interest rate. That's why OR1 is our market interest rate, which is less than natural interest rate. When interest rate become very low, means when market interest rate become very low, then demand for loans will increase. You can see here, demand for loans increase from OR to OQ to OQ1. Demand for loans increase means demand for bank credit will increase. Means now businesses will do more demand for bank credit and will invest this money in capital goods. As investment in capital goods increase, income will increase. Obviously, when businesses are investing, they are doing production, they will hire more people. As a result, income in economy will increase, employment will increase. When people have income, consumer spending will also increase. As a result, our economy will move towards a boom, or we can say the expansion phase of business cycles. Now producers are very busy in investment on capital goods and there is a full employment situation. All resources are properly utilized, means we have limited resources. That's why producer is using resources of consumer goods in the production of capital goods, or we can say that in the production of producer goods. If producer is using resources of consumer goods in the production of producer goods, as a result production of consumer goods will fall. When production of consumer goods fall, that means prices of consumer goods will increase. When prices increase, consumer spending will fall. Spending fall, saving of consumer will increase, and this saving will be called forced saving, and this forced saving will goes in banks and ultimately goes to businesses, and businesses use this money for investment. As investment increase in economy, income and employment will also increase. That's why duration of expansion phase will increase in economy. Now question is that how does this expansion phase will end? As we earlier discussed, prices of consumer goods have increased. That's why profit of producer will also increase. So producer will start production of consumer goods. But our resources are limited because of full employment. That's why for production of consumer goods, producers are using resources of capital goods. As a result, cost of capital goods will increase, or we can say the cost of producer goods will increase, and profit of producer will fall. That's why producers are replacing labor with capital, and demand for capital goods will fall. If demand for capital goods will fall, that means investment on capital goods will also fall. That's why producer will not execute any new project on capital goods production and will close all old project on capital goods production. Second reason of reducing capital investment is now banking system impose so much restriction because so many people are demanding bank credit, some for consumer good investment, some for producer good investment. That's why banking system impose so much restriction. They compel producer to repay their loans. Means now taking loans from banks is not so much easy. Plus, prices of consumer goods was increasing. That means inflation was increasing in economy. That's why in order to control inflation, monetary authority reduce money supply. As money supply reduce, market interest rate become more than natural interest rate. Now interest rate is very high. Because of high interest rate, people will not do demand for bank credit for investment purpose. As a result, investment in capital goods will fall. In this diagram, you can see LD is demand for loans, LS is supply of loans, E is equilibrium point, and OR is our natural interest rate. As we earlier discussed, natural interest rate established where demand for loans is equal to supply of loans. And at this moment, market interest rate is higher than natural interest rate. Na? So OR1 is our market interest rate, which is higher than natural interest rate. When interest rate is very high, that means demand for a loanable fund will reduce. You can see demand for loans reduce from OQ to OQ1. Means now people are not demanding bank credit for investment purpose because interest rate is very high. When interest rate is very high, along with the capital goods investment, investment on consumer goods will also fall. As investment will fall in economy, that means the employment, income, consumer spending will also fall. As a result, economy will move towards a depression phase of business cycle. Now question is that how recovery will start in economy. During depression phase, prices of goods reduce more as compared to money wages. As a result, real wages of employees were very high, and this real wages compel businesses to replace capital with labor. As a result, demand for capital goods and investment in capital goods increase, and economy again move towards expansion phase of business cycle. So here we see when market interest rate is less than natural interest rate, economy move to expansion phase. When market interest is more than natural interest rate, economy move to depression phase. And when we start investment in capital goods again, we again move towards recovery. So here we see over investment in capital goods is main cause of producing business cycle. So this is all about Hayek theory of monetary over investment. I think you got it, and thank you so much for watching this video. Bye, take care.